Joining us now is Nick Miroff. He's the staff writer at The Atlantic. Nick, a really great piece you just put together recently, writing about being on the ground amidst those protests in Los Angeles. What stood out to you most about these protests and the protesters?
Well, thank you, Anna. It was interesting to see because really this was a protest that started last week in Los Angeles before the No Kings rallies. And what I was struck by there in Los Angeles was how it was kind of a cross section of the coalition that had maintained the Democratic Party in power. It was, young Hispanics, older liberals, college students. Really the coalition that has allowed the Democratic Party to dominate Los Angeles politics and certainly the state now for a generation.
And so I know that, again, you were there prior to this weekend, but these protests have been going for days. We're entering weeks, in fact. You write, observing the crowd and speaking with protesters over the past several days, I couldn't help but think of Stephen Miller, the top Trump aide who has ordered immigration officials to arrest and deport more and more people, encouraging them to do so in the most attention-grabbing of ways. The version of Los Angeles represented by the protesters is the one Miller deplores. You point out that Miller is from Los Angeles, so why do you think he has such disdain for it?
Well, I mean, growing up in Santa Monica in a, upper middle class community that's also a very liberal place, Miller really stood out for, what a lot of his former classmates describe as a kind of trolling behavior, wanting to provoke angry responses, always wanting to engage in a kind of debate and be a bit of a gadfly figure. And really that he has now taken that approach throughout his political career and all the way to the White House, where he is really the mastermind behind this mass deportation campaign. So it's no accident that Los Angeles, the city with the largest undocumented population in the United States, where one of every 3 residents is foreign born, and people have been able to live and work there, many without legal status for a long time, without really being concerned. It's no accident that this is the place, I think, where the Trump administration would go hard, would go aggressively, and would provoke the kind of response that I think Miller knew it would.
We're looking at some of the images over the past couple of days. This is from Saturday in Los Angeles. And as you look at this crowd, you see, a lot of American flags, but there are some flags representing other countries. And I know at least some Trump allies have criticized those images of people holding Mexican flags or other symbols of other countries, suggesting it's unpatriotic or proof these people are not really committed to America. When you're out there talking to these protesters, what's your sense of their intentions and why they're choosing to display images from other countries?
Yeah, I asked a lot of protesters who were carrying flags of their parents' nations why they were doing it, and what I heard that it was an important expression of their identity, that they had sort of come together as Angelenos, as Californians, but they wanted to carry the flags of their parents, not because of some kind of loyalty to the governments of those countries, but as an expression of their identity, to sort of show that the Salvadoran flag meant that there were Salvadorans who were fighting back, who were standing up for the broader immigrant population of Los Angeles in coming together. And so that has been true of California protests for decades. And I think, there's always a debate around that when the rest of the country sees protests with these flags, particularly the Mexican flag. But, the Chicano pride movement has a long history in California. And that's, I think, the expressions that we've been seeing in the protests in Los Angeles.
Nick Miroff, thank you for joining us with your reporting. I encourage people to check out your piece on The Atlantic. Stephen Miller Triggers Los Angeles is the title. Appreciate your time.